Hey there, Suzuki here. What are the 3 things you need to be doing or looking into before you start thinking about making money with your business? I'm going to tell you, but first, I want you to know that you are worthy, you are amazing, and you are an incredible person, just in case no one's told you today. Okay, back to business. The 3 things that I found, I know that I'm going to be making videos on some of the tools and tips and the resources that I use to actually make my business work, to make money with my business. But first, there are 3 things that you should be looking into and implementing prior to thinking about making money with your business or starting a business or anything that you want to do, whether it's business, personal, you want to do a new venture, you want to try something new. These 3 things are super important. I don't think they can be separated from life because all in all, your mindset and your mental wellness actually is a glue that holds our lives together. It just is. It's what runs everything. We react to life because of what our mindset is and the state of our mental wellness. So, the first thing that I think is the most important is gratitude. We need to be in a state of gratitude, which raises our vibration up. Science has proven that everything vibrates, including us. And when you are in a higher vibration, that's when you're happy and joyful and everything's going great and you just feel good on the inside. But when you're in a lower vibration, you're sad, angry, resentful, things like that. That brings your vibration down. When you're down here, you're going to attract to you things down here. And where you're up here, you're going to attract better things, things that have a higher vibration attached to them. So, gratitude has made the most impact in my life when I was first starting out, and still today. You could get a piece of paper or a notebook or a gratitude journal. They sell them on Amazon or any bookstore, and just write down 1 to 5 things every single day that you are grateful for. And you can start out, I'm grateful for, or I'm thankful for the sun came up. I woke up today. My children, my spouse, the meal I ate. It can be anything. Just try and stay in that gratitude feeling longer if you can. As long as you can, and that will raise your vibration. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about is your thoughts. I know, we all have thoughts. They run through our head all the time, and most people think you can't control your thoughts, but you can. Think about it for a second. What are you saying to yourself? I know for me, I was the meanest person in the world to myself. I mean, no one else was meaner than I was to myself. Because if I didn't do something right or if I messed something up, I was the first person. My little brain was the first one to tell me that I was a failure, that I screwed something up. Why on earth did I even try? I mean, think about it. The thoughts that go through your head during the day, we have a lot of them. What are you saying to yourself? When you do find that you're being mean to yourself or saying something negative or bringing yourself in a lower vibration, then you need to stop it right there. Stop that thought. Just stop it and say, no. Like if your head is telling you, I'm a failure, like you have to correct it and say, no, you're not a failure. I'm not a failure. I messed up. That's okay. I'll do better next time. I will try harder next time. Everything is figure outable, right? Okay. So, and if you want to, you could actually jot down thoughts that are going through your head during the day, and just to be aware of how many negative things you say to yourself. It makes a difference, trust me, because our brains can be rewired. If we concentrate on the negative, our brain wires itself to the negative. The same goes in the opposite. If we concentrate on the positive and good things, our brain then rewires itself to the positive. It's pretty fascinating stuff. The third thing I wanted to talk about is self-improvement. It could be a course, it could be like a mini video series, it can be a book, a good book that you read, like something that's nonfiction that helps you become a better person. Even if you read like 1 to 2 pages a day, trust me, it makes a difference. And when we do these 3 things, it's going to make such a difference in our lives. And the reason I say, look at these 3 things first before you try something new, before you open a business, before you try to double down on your business and say, okay, I want to make money. Let me implement these tools and these tricks. Let me try harder. Let me spin my wheels harder to try and make money or be successful. You can't separate this other stuff, this mind stuff, because when we are young, okay, our subconscious runs the show. 95% of everything we do comes from our subconscious brain. Our conscious brain, the one that thinks all day long or that does something or makes decisions, that runs 5%. When we are very young, like under 6 years old, 0 to 6 years old, our subconscious brains, our subconscious minds are wide open. They take everything in. Everything people say to us, everything we see, everything we observe, all the decisions that are made at that age, that's all going into our subconscious mind. So it forms the person that we are. And that stays with us even when we turn 7, even when we turn 15, 40, 50, 60. Our subconscious is still running the show 95% of the time. So what we have to do is we have to look at the subconscious and find ways to change that so that we don't sabotage ourselves when we try something new or when we work in our business. Because if we just try harder, the things that we've been doing all along, we're going to get basically the same results. So we start looking at the subconscious mind, the part of us that runs 95% of our lives, we change that, then we start seeing massive success. And I know I told you in another video that they found out that my mind wasn't making, or my brain wasn't making the proper chemicals, all the feel-good stuff that I was supposed to have. I wasn't getting it. So what I did was I took it one step further and I went and got myself some brain entrainment software. I put some headphones on and I listened to this every day, morning and night, and it actually rewires your brain and forces it into a better vibration longer. And I saw really fast success when I did that. So if you want to know what I used, I will put the link in the description down below. So just click on that. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope that you have a fantastical day.